All right, we have one other person to introduce you to. Meet the author of every single Biggest Loser cookbook, Devin Alexander.
I'm thinking, oh my goodness, now we have a real chef that we have to cook for, a person who knows food through and through, understands flavors, understands how things go together. I'm excited, but now I'm nervous.
Devin's new book is The Biggest Loser, Quick and Easy Cookbook. Why don't you tell them a little bit about your theme?
Well, we all know that when you go home, you're going to have great indulgent dishes. You have to do a lot of the preparation yourself, and this book really helps. It's how to throw meals together that you are going to totally love.
Today, you're gonna have 30 minutes to create a recipe using these ingredients, cook the meal, and have it ready for the judges.
We have 30 minutes to complete this task. 30 minutes is not a long time, especially for somebody like me. It takes me 30 minutes to even figure out how to turn the stove on.
The team with the best dish gets something from each of them. Olivia's going to sit down with you. You'll have the opportunity to question a former winner. You can ask her anything you want.
All of us are going to go home at one point, and we're going to have to do this on a day-to-day basis. And to hear from a former contestant and a former winner on how she did it and how she's living her normal life, that is a prize in itself.
Devin has something for you as well. The winning team will sear their names in Biggest Loser history by having their recipe published in Devin's new book, The Biggest Loser, Quick and Easy Cookbook. Of course, we have something for you too. The winning team will receive a 1 pound advantage for their player who weighs in on the scale this week.
Since it's only one person representing the team, I think everybody's just dying to get this 1 pound advantage. It's gonna make a huge difference on the scale.
Olivia and Devin are going to judge each team's dish based on taste, calories, and how well it fits into the theme of Devin's new book.
You have 5 minutes to decide what you're making.
Your 5 minutes starts now.
You know how to grill a steak, right?
We have about 5 minutes to come up with an idea of something that we need to cook. So now it's showtime.
I'm thinking sweet potato as a base, London oil or beef, topped off with asparagus tips.
Yeah, sounds good. You sound like you know how to cook it.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Right. Good. Very nice. Tex-Mex. Fajitas.
Damn.
There's a pork tenderloin in there, a sliced pork tenderloin, and a coleslaw.
That's what we're doing.
You ready?
Let's go, team.
Just make sure that you take control. We're not gonna waste time.
And that's time, guys. You gotta start cooking.
Let's go.
I'm a pretty decent cook. I do the cooking at home, and being a cook at a restaurant is how I met my wife.
You got the basil.
I'm no expert on healthy cooking, though, so this will be kind of new for me.
Yes, cilantro, absolutely.
Ooh, sesame seed oil, I want this too. Okay, I think we're good, right?
I'm good. This is up my alley because I've been in restaurant business now for the last 5 years, and so it's what I do every day. It's what I know. I love to cook. I love to eat.
And that's time, guys. You gotta start cooking.
I think of everyone here, the red team needs this the most. 1 pound advantage is huge. It can make or break the squad.
I think our team is a little behind the A-ball in the cooking department. I know Joe, for a fact, didn't do a lot of cooking. I really don't do a lot of cooking, so we're gonna try.
We're all from the South. We're making a little pork and slaw. It'll be award-winning to us. We're gonna love it, so hopefully they will too.
It's ready to go, pop it on.
We are making no mess Tex-Mex lettuce fajitas with chicken, and it's going to be delicious.
So a fourth of the Chipotle.
At home, the fajitas that we would make would be beef fajitas. We wouldn't trim the fat off, and they would be wrapped in flour tortillas. We would have tons of sour cream and really unhealthy. So we wanted to make a version of that that was low-cal, healthy, but had just as good of a taste.
Bonnie, when you get a second,
Yes.
throw a dash of that in the water for your asparagus, okay? Make it a London broil, sweet potato, and asparagus tips. How we doing, Jay? Good? Yeah, we're looking
Okay,
good.
we're good.
I took the leadership role in terms of the menu. I said, you know what, I think this would be a healthy dish here, and everyone else is rocking and rolling with it. Remember, Bonnie, your time on that asparagus isn't long.
Just a little bit salt, right, Dovette?
Just a little bit,
A
love.
little bit.
I mean, I've been cooking since I was, 5 years old. My mother taught me everything I know in the kitchen, so we got this. Real easy, real simple. You can do this at home. Red team better win.
15 more minutes to cook.
You're making them so big. What are you doing?
Little.
Little.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yo, try that.
Okay. With these things.
That was awesome. Booyah.
Teams, you have 10 minutes left.
Yes,
You heard the lady.
ma'am.
Do it now. We better put this London broil on the grill right now. Put those asparagus on the grill ASAP.
Oh, yeah, they're ready.
Well,
As the time's running down, we're trying to make sure that we want to keep everything warm but not overcooked. Time gets away from me, and I didn't want to not have our meal plated and time run out.
2 minutes left, everyone.
We're not restaurant chefs. We're not cooks.
just split it up, make it look good.
It's crazy how fast it actually goes.
Anton, is the bean almost done?
Yeah, meat's done. I'm waiting to cut.
The most nerve-wracking part of this challenge was the time restraint. There's a 1-pound advantage in play right now.
John, you ready?
I cooked the broil. Right away, I can tell it's not good.
How we doing? I need it. I'm ready for it. Okay. The cooking of the meat is rare. Our hope is to get it to medium rare,
1 minute left.
but time isn't on our side.
Anton, is the bean almost done?
Yeah, meat's done. I'm waiting to cut.
The most nerve-wracking part of this challenge was the time restraint. There's a 1-pound advantage in play right now.
1 minute left.
And I really have to say, that prize of getting your recipe in the cookbook, that's pretty cool.
How we doing? I need it. I'm ready for it. Okay. I feel like we took the meat off a hair too early.
You have less than 30 seconds.
Time was winding down, and I kind of rushed the idea, like, let's hurry up, let's get it off. Give it to me, give it to me. Wish I gave it a little bit more time, but again, you never know.
No, we're gonna use this one. Are you sure?
I was looking at the meat and I thought it was a little rare,
Asparagus, I'm ready for it.
but I know my son-in-law and grandkids eat it like that, you know?
Finishing touches, everyone.
That's it.
There you go,
one.
I told you.
Bring the dish to me. Come on, guys. 5, 4.
We're gonna get that lunch with Olivia. We're gonna get to be in the cookbook, and we're gonna get the
1-pound
advantage.
All right, perfect.
That looks really good. Bam.
3,
Pow.
2,
Get that.
1. That's
There you go,
time.
kid.
Orders up, send it out. The chef's happy.
All right, teams. I'm going to take your dishes out to the judges. If you want to have a look at the monitor, you can see them appreciating your meals.
Now it's time to see the judges actually taste the food, and there's a monitor for us to watch. This is a nerve-wracking time because now, you know, what we think is great may not be what the judges think is great.
First, this is called London Bridge.
Wow, that's
right.
impressive.
Yeah. The second dish is called No Mess Tex-Mex Fajitas. All right. And your third dish, Slimmer Summer Slaw. All right.
Look how pretty that looks.
Great. Some nutrition facts for you. All right, ladies, I'm going to give you an opportunity to taste each dish, discuss it, and get an idea what your favorites are, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, let's start with the London Bridge. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I like all the colors. I think that's, you know, you eat with your eyes first.
London Bridge. Bridging the gap between bad eating and good eating.
It's a little more rare than I thought.
It was very rare.
It is very rare, yes. But a lot of chefs like it like that.
The name of the plate was London Bridge because it was a London broil. I don't know what the bridge was. Where was the bridge?
Wait, but it is seasoned.
It's moving. I can hear it. It's definitely making some noise on that plate.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. They're going down.
Potatoes.
The ginger.
Gingery, nice flavor.
I like that with the sweet potatoes. I definitely think out of everything on the plate, the sweet potatoes are the star. Well, what do you think about the nutrition aspect?
Okay, it's 440 calories and 9 grams of fat.
Yeah.
And really low in sodium.
Positive and negative right now, but there's no telling what's going to happen. We'll see what happens with the blue and black team.
No Tex-Mex chicken fajitas.
Fingers crossed. I'm really nervous about watching them eat our food. Oh, I hope they don't just tear it to shreds. I just hope that the combination of low-cal and taste and presentation puts us over.
I taste the lime.
The good thing is they did season the chicken directly, which is always good. A lot of times people just put stuff on the top and they forget that it matters. And you know, you want something crisp in there. And one of the things that I like are they even grilled these tortilla strips. They get points for that for sure.
Absolutely.
And I also have to give them points for the fact that it's such a big plate of food.
This is
because
true.
I think that you need a plate of food like
It's
this
true.
to feel like, oh my God, I get to eat all of you.
Right. That's definitely true.
Okay, that one is 300 calories and 11 grams of fat. All right, and number
All
3.
right,
This
I'll
is going to
bring
be
this
tough.
over. I know. This is going to be very tough.
Slimmer summer slaw with pork medallions.
I just love the way it looks because to me, this does not look like diet food.
No, I'm going to try the slaw first.
It was really nerve-wracking just watching that monitor. Being, you know, it's like there's a 1 pound advantage in play right now.
Oh, I love that.
A lot of people overcook pork. Just a teeny tiny
a
little
pink,
hint of pink
yes.
makes all the difference in the world.
That is fantastic. Is there ginger in there?
Although, I will say that like a cranberry chutney with an Asian slaw is an odd combo.
It's very different.
They weren't sure how the slaw and the chutney, they weren't sure how that all went together. We were like, what do you mean? It works fine. It tasted good to us. What's wrong with that? Oh my gosh. So we're a little nervous about that.
This one has only 210 calories, so that's by far the lowest.
For that whole plate.
The whole
That's
plate,
pretty
yeah.
amazing.
Wow, this is a tough decision. Remember, we have to take in consideration calories, taste, and the appropriateness for the Biggest Loser book.
That's right, indulgence.
I think I have a winner.
Let's do this.
And let me just remind everybody what's at stake here. An opportunity to catch up with Olivia and an opportunity to have your recipe featured in Devin's new book, The Biggest Loser.
Quick and easy cookbook.
And of course, a 1 pound advantage on the scale. Ladies.
You do the honors.
Okay, so it was a very, very hard decision. They were creative, visually pleasing. But when it came down to it, we really liked
Ladies.
You do the honors.
Okay, so it was a very, very hard decision. They were creative, visually pleasing. But when it came down to it, we really liked the pork medallions with the slaw.
Yes!
Yeah.
And it was the lowest calorie dish.
That
so
was
we all learned a great lesson,
I mean,
too.
seriously, I was like, 210 calories. I mean, the calories for that, and it's a whole huge plate of food. I mean, to me, not something I wouldn't feel guilty about leaving. You know, if I wanted to eat that whole plate, I could. That was huge.
It feels great when someone who really understands and knows food and someone like Olivia who really cares about what they eat and pays attention to everything and say, you know what, this is something that I would eat gladly. To me, that's top honor right there.
So Black Team, congratulations. You have won the opportunity to sit down and catch up with Olivia. Your recipe will be featured in Devin's new book. So cool.